Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So today's pick a card reading is going to be very straight to the point, easy question to answer. It's what's the future of this connection? So we're going to see where the situation with you and the person you have on your mind is headed. And because I like to do readings in a way that shows you where you need to go, what you need to be doing, readings that'll teach you something as well as answer this question about this person, we're going to dig into that as well. Like, see what it is that you need to be doing, how you influence the situation, and what this connection is meant to show you if that pops up. Hopefully it will. So that being said, let's get into it. You've got pile 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I'll give you a moment to meditate on your pile. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, the future of this connection. So I feel immediately that you have a very strong fear of being rejected by this person, but not necessarily like you're afraid to approach them. Like you have a deep fear of feeling rejected by this person, like right now that you may be battling right now. So it's almost an avoidance of if you were rejected, or if you're just taking the situation as you being rejected instead of dealing with that. You're almost trying to cling more to this person so that you don't have to accept your feelings, that darkness of feeling rejected. It may not make sense the way I'm saying it, but hopefully it does. So Spirit says you're dwelling on this person, very heavily attached to this person. And I will say, I can see that the resolution, the future of this connection is going to be you being with this person. Like everyone, I feel like everyone in this pile is going to end up with this person. And I strongly feel the need to say that because there's a lot to unpack here, and there's a lot that I have to say to you specifically, pile number 1. And I don't want you to check out mentally because I'm not getting to the point fast enough because of, you know, the why you click the video. You click the video for reassurance that you're going to end up with this person. I feel deeply within this pile. You didn't necessarily click it for a lesson or for messages from Spirit. A lot of you just kind of want to know, is this person coming back? Because a lot of you, this person isn't around. Most of you, if not all of you, this person isn't around, and you're hoping that you're going to come back together. And that's really the message you want to hear. And I'm not telling you that because it's what you want to hear. I'm telling you that because that is the energy of this pile, that there will be resolution. But also, there's some things you need to work on to help this. Okay? Like, this is your person. You're going to end up with this person. But they're not just going to come in. They're not going to just come back. There's things you need to do. And you can't just sit there waiting for this person to come in, okay? So just, like I said, bear with me because lots of messages about what you need to be doing. And this person is also going to be working on themselves as well. But you, like I said, you're going to end up with this person. But your journey is very relevant to the future of this connection. And that's why Spirit is sending me these messages on what it is you're supposed to do. So again, you've been dwelling and you're very attached to this person. So just the messages coming in are, okay, this connection was sent to evolve you, to elevate your consciousness. Like I said, you two will come together, but you two are truly meant to teach each other, heal each other, trigger things within each other, and this connection is supposed to solidify the both of you so that you are sure, so that you can be confident and stable in your own personal being. Okay? So it's here to, like, right now, what's happening is you have to establish certainty in who you are. Okay? And the foundation of who you are is being revealed in this connection and in current circumstances. Okay? Spirit says you're thinking too small. You're very limited in your thinking due to fear and pessimism. You're not learning what you need to learn or developing as you should be because you're more focused on the connection itself rather than what you're meant to gain from it. A shift in perspective is needed here. Okay? If you look at the top left, you've got 3 Moonology cards. You have look at the bigger picture. Confidence is your key to success. And it's time to release negativity. If you look underneath those, the tarot cards start off with the 5 of Cups. That shows that this person came into your life during a really difficult time of sadness and loss and hopelessness, of losing those 3 cards in that card, like the 3 cups in that card, because it's not a traditional card, but the gist is still relayed in the artwork. So that person's dwelling over those 3 cups. Now, that's you. This person came in during this period and awakened they awakened in you feelings of hope with the realization that, yes, you still have 2 remaining cups full, right? Like they gave you hope. You felt inspired when this connection came in, even if it was brief, right? You have Justice. That's a sense of things balancing out for you. Okay? You felt things could improve for you. A sense of clarity came in with this energy of this person, and you began to feel more in tune with the universe. Okay? So you felt like the scales in the Justice card were moving into balance, and then everything stopped progressing. Now, this is your perception. Okay? The scales appeared to stop moving. Now, this person at this point either moved away from you, reduced, or stopped interacting with you. Now, what you don't see is that the scales are still moving. Remember, you need a higher perspective. Okay? This 8 of Cups is a journey for both of you to a higher perspective. Now, that initial meeting or the beginning stages of the relationship, whatever happened between you and this person up until the point where all of this moved or stopped, should I say, in your mind, that was an activation of a much greater awakening that has yet to be revealed or realized between the 2 of you. Okay? So the 8 of Cups is moving. It's moving into that Ace of Swords and that Judgment card. And that's very important because that is the awakening. That's the realization. That's the understanding that you two need to achieve. Because I feel like you both are mirroring each other. So you would have come in to this person's life or made contact with them or had a relationship in the beginning phases with this person during a similar period of time for them as well, whether or not you realize that. Okay? Now, I see that you think that you're in an awakened state and that this person isn't. That's a half-truth. Okay? Because you've only initiated the process to get to the point of that Ace of Swords and that Judgment card. Like, you're not there either. You just feel like you are because you feel like you recognize this person and you feel like you're supposed to be in union with this person, but there's a lot of things that you need to do before you're even ready to be with this person. It's not just that they're not ready to be with you. You also are not ready to be with them. And again, this awakening is much greater than the connection and it has to happen. Okay? Right now, you're stuck. You're ignoring the activation towards the higher purpose in favor of chasing this person. Okay? So again, it's time to release negativity. You have to release the negativity, including the pain of your perceived abandonment of this person, and you have to surrender the connection. Okay? You have to move into that Eight of Cups energy. And also, if you look at the top, next to the release negativity card, you have the Traveler. That's the Fool. That's a new journey. So you have to move into that Traveler energy, Eight of Cups energy. Okay? Like I said, I mentioned at the beginning that I didn't want you to check out of this reading, so I let you know that you'll end up with this person, especially, like, most likely, but I feel very strongly that you will, but you're very fixated on them, and I'm hoping that you stick around for these messages, because you're not going to make it into union with this person if you don't do the work you need to do. That's why I said most likely just now, because you're meant to end up with this person, but if you just stagnate, it's not going to work out. Your journey, again, is very relevant critical to the future of this connection. Spirit wants me to emphasize and stress that as much as I can. So again, this is very important info from Spirit that I advise you to heed. Okay, so you need to be moving, developing energies. Okay, I see energies that you should personally focus on in the Moonology deck. I feel like I did it in the last reading, and I kind of liked it as it came in through Spirit, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll try to do that more when I use that deck if I'm called to. So basically, I take the Moonology cards and I associate the signs that I see with the houses that they're affiliated with in astrology traditionally. Like I said, I'm not an astrologer, I'm not an expert, but just the basic knowledge that I have, I use it to emphasize themes that you need to work on or focus on, or how it relates to the question we're asking. And right now we have Sagittarius, that's 9th house themes. So that's philosophical, spiritual knowledge, becoming more quote unquote cultured, but authentically so. That's learning and exploring things that are foreign to you specifically. Growth could be higher education or traveling as well. The key word here is expansion. Okay, we've got Leo, 5th house themes. That's expression, creativity, leisure, fun, enjoyment, activities. Go play, right? So, and we also have Scorpio, 8th house themes. That's rebirth, transformation. You have to transform. So like I said, these are just general themes of those houses. Research those houses more, find you an astrologer that you like, but these are the energies that Spirit is asking you to focus on that will bring you into union with this person. And don't focus on these themes simply because you feel it's going to bring you into union with this person. These are themes that are going to put you on your life path. Think what you're actually supposed to be doing with your life. Okay, so like I said, anything related to those houses, that's what you need to be doing right now. Anything you're called to that's affiliated with those energies. And that's why you have the Justice and Judgment card straddling the 8 of Cups and the Ace of Swords. You need this awakening and understanding that you have yet to achieve. Okay, when you do, things will be clearer. The point is to send you on this journey, again, the Traveler card, to complete. Like, if you look at those top 3 tarot cards, you have the Traveler, the 10 of Shells, and the Knight of Acorns, right? So you have to go on this journey to find complete fulfillment, to feel emotionally whole within and by yourself with that 10 of Cups. Okay, so the Traveler to the 10 of Cups, that's you going on a journey to find wholeness, completeness, completion, fulfillment within yourself without needing it from someone else. Okay, when you reach this point, your thought process will change. Okay, and you will run quickly into your life purpose with that Knight of Wands, and as well as towards union with this person. That's that energy, very passionately towards your life purpose and eventual union with this person. The point of judgment, like I said, this person is on a very similar journey, and the Justice card shows me that you're mirroring each other, the two sides of a scale, right? Like you're each a side on the scale, mirroring one another. And I know that's not how that's traditionally read, but that's how that came into me just now. But like I said, when you reach this awakening, you'll step into your Emperor energy. If you look back down to the second tarot deck, you have Judgment, the Emperor, you have Four of Pentacles. Now you'll step into your Emperor energy with that stability of the Four of Pentacles, as will this person. Okay, so you won't only be spiritually stable, but you'll be financially stable as well. You will have achieved some goals, built yourself up a little bit, because I feel like you're not there yet. And at this point, it'll be time for you both to come into union together. Once you both reach this point, that's why you have in the Oracle deck all the way at the end, you have TikTok and exchanging gifts. It'll be time, and you both will be equally yoked and equipped individually to support one another while still maintaining your separate identities. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. So that is, the outcome of this situation, the future of this connection. But you have to do the work, as does this person. Okay, so I hope that resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, pile 2, what's the future of this connection? So we have very fixed energy here. Set in your ways, both of you. Now, the universe doesn't play that, so it's probably why you're having a hard time right now, and this person may be as well, but we shall see. There is a bit of overlap from pile 1. Not a lot, but there is some overlap from pile 1. So if you were called to that pile, check it out. If it resonates, then it's for you. If not, then just stick with this pile, because I feel like there's some, like I said, an overlap, but I feel like there's two groups here. So we'll see. Some of you may have I feel like a lot of you have fixed placements, or this person has fixed placements, and which would be, just in case you don't know, that Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, which is not here, but the prior 3 are. But I'm hearing that a lot of you have a North Node in a fixed sign. So specifically the ones that we have here in the pile, which are Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Now, you're being called to step into that energy. So research that. Regardless of if it's a fixed sign or if it's one of these signs in the pile, you need to research your North Node, because you're being called to step into that energy. If you've been on the fence about booking or hiring an astrologer, this is the go ahead to do that. This whole energy is that of you needing to step into your life purpose. So once you step into the power of your higher self, right, you will be shifted into union with this person. Yeah, and I see that with that higher power card, a change in the wind, loyal heart. And I say this person, and I pause that way because I don't feel like all of you are going to end up with this person. That's what I mean by I feel two groups. I feel like there's a group of you that are going to be with this person, and then there's a group of you that are being pushed in a direction that's going to take you to your person. So that's the two groups. Take it as it resonates. Um, but I'm looking at that higher power, a change in the wind, and loyal heart. That group right now, that's what I see. And I'm, like I said, I'm seeing you needing to step into your like power of your higher self, so you can come into union with a person. And I also take that as there's a currently there's a higher power shifting and adjusting things to eventually bring you into union with your person, whoever that is. And I see you lack confidence and security within yourself, and the universe is working with you to heal and clear this energy. Okay, you really need a stable foundation within yourself, and that's the current priority, like within and outside of yourself. Like you in your entire being needs a more stable foundation. Okay, now there's some action you're supposed to take not related to this connection. So it's some sort of decision you might have been sitting on. So there's something you've been wanting to do for a while that you've lacked the courage and the confidence to do. It could be career, lifestyle based, but it's definitely related to your North Node. Spirit says to do it. Like, that's a very clear message. Like I said, if you look at the Moonology cards, it says work through your fears. Don't let pride get in the way. Like, don't be afraid to mess up. Step out of your comfort zone and bring love into the situation. And that's also like bringing love into yourself and just putting your all into something that you should be doing, that you have the skills to do, that you just lack the confidence, or again, fear making mistakes to do. Because fixed energy, people with fixed placements have difficulty with errors. Like, they take so long to get things rolling because they want it to be perfect in plan before they can even get it done. Like, they don't like to deviate from plans. Like, it's just very fixed, set in your ways, in perfection energy. And that's where you are right now, which is why you have all of those cards. Okay. And it's also probably like a pun on being fixed in your journey to your North Node, which you have not been. You need to be fixed in that journey. Like your fixed energy isn't completely bad. It's just you're fixating in places you shouldn't and obsessing where you shouldn't. The things you really need to be concentrating and stuck on are related to your North Node, and that's what's going to bring you success. Now, like I said, lots of energy to clear here, but there's some, like, you're supposed to be working on this thing, and Spirit wants you to be putting your energy into that instead of the connection currently. Now, it's going to be, because like I said, I like to read this deck, the Moonology deck, this way, now that I've kind of discovered via Spirit that I should. I associate the signs with the houses that they're traditionally related to, and if it relates to the question, I kind of use those themes to help guide you on where you need to go, where you need to look to begin the process of getting where you need to go and doing what you need to do. Because I think having themes and having houses that relates to it, even if you're not familiar with astrology, you can find an astrologer or research a little bit. Like, things are always, it's easy to say, go find your life purpose, or what Spirit wants you to work on right now, but if there's houses and themes, like if there's a box, right? If I can put it into a box, you can pick whatever out of that box you feel called to. So right now you have things related to Scorpio, which is 8th house, Leo, which is 5th house, and Aquarius, which is the 11th house. Now, because of the placement of the North Node card, I feel that you committing to things related to the 8th house and the 5th house will align you with that North Node and move you into 11th house things. Okay, I'll elaborate. So 8th house is related to death, transformation, karma, sexual interactions, rebirth, finances, karma, debt, things of that nature. Fifth house Leo energy is creativity, entertainment, gambling, fun, leisure, anything related to the energies of these houses. Like it could be anything. Like those are just general things. It's not a thorough description of these houses. It's just these are things related to those houses. So anything that fits there that you should be working on, that you felt called to work on and do, will bring you into your North Node energy. Okay, I'm hearing some of you need to invest in something, period, and some of you need to invest in something more. All of you in this pile need to change your lifestyle in some way. Okay, so whenever you do what you need to do here in these energies, you'll move into that 11th house Aquarius themes, because the 11th house, that's where you gain support on this journey. Okay, everything I referenced, you'll likely initiate that on your own or via like some type of inheritance financially. Like it could be money, from family, or donations from other people, just other people in general. It could be financial or like donation support from other people. But even if you do, like, you don't have to get that, but if you get that type of support from other people, it won't be relationship based support. It'll be more like transactions, like people give you money if you need money or whatever, right? It won't be like relationships. So yeah, like 11th house Aquarius energy. So this is where you'll find your soul tribe family. It's people on similar paths and journeys that will assist you, and you'll assist them as well, right? So this can and will likely include the person you're asking about at some point. Now, this house rules networking, friendships, groups, communities, associations, collective energy. That's the theme. Now, that comes after you get on purpose, though. That's why I mentioned the placement of the North Node. Again, you have the Scorpio Leo energy prior to stepping into North Node, leading into that Aquarius energy. Now, like I said, you have to establish yourself. So you're going to be on this journey by yourself, solo. Okay? And if you look down at the Queen of Feathers and the Ace of Shells, it's actually in order, like Ace of Shells to the Queen of Feathers. Then you also have like the Nine of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Moon in the other deck. That proves that, like, that solo energy, that's you really taking on or needing to take a deep dive within to see what will bring you emotional fulfillment, because it isn't very clear to you right now. And with that Nine of Crystals and that King of Shells, you want to and need to be emotionally and financially stable in your own right prior to union with another person. That's just, in general. Not saying you can't grow and develop with other people, but I see very strong attachment and codependency issues, and people with issues like that tend to need to sort that out prior to getting in a relationship. Like, there's going to be lots of people that are going to come in a union with their person and grow and develop much earlier than you. And that's okay, because part of your journey is knowing how to be efficient on your own, because you lack that right now. That's a strong weakness in you, your ability to be alone and stand in your own right and successful in your own right. So that is a theme on your life path, regardless of what, like, you're picking up astrology, like, like I said, talk to an astrologer, but that's what Spirit says to you right now. The thing you need to be focused on isn't new. It's something you've always wanted to do, and it's something you enjoy. So this connection came in when it did, to put you on path towards this thing, because again, you weren't. with change in the wind and new moon in Scorpio, again, 8th house energies of transformation, you need it to be moved. Fixed energy, you need it to be moved. And again, Scorpio is still a fixed placement. It's not a fixed sign. It's not, you know, even though it's ruled, like it's a fixed sign, but it still rules rebirth, regeneration, change. Okay, so it's not like that, but you were so fixed that you weren't on path, and this person came in to move you. Okay, this is going to make you who you need to be and put you where you need to go to end up with who you're meant to be with, regardless of if it's this person. Because again, I see some of you, this is meant to bring you back to this person. Y'all probably came from pile 1. I feel very strongly that it's mostly y'all that came from pile 1. Okay, most of you, and I think this is, like I said, everything, it doesn't have to be that black and white. Everything is multifaceted, but I feel like most of you that picked pile 2, like solo, single, like this is my one pile that called me, I don't want any other pile. You are confusing this person for the person you're supposed to be with, because they're so energetically critical to your journey, and most likely energetically similar to the person you're going to end up with. Okay, so a lot of you, this person will be a part of your 11th house community, okay, in some way, even though you won't be together romantically. Okay, this person and this journey, however, will lead you to your actual person. You do have a person. It's someone you're going to end up with. You're not going to be alone forever. You just need to clear your energy as of codependency and overly relying on other people, and just kind of build yourself up a little bit, your confidence in who you are and who you want to be, before you can be with this person you're supposed to be with. Okay, like I said, your actual person, if this isn't that person, will have eerie similarities as this person you're asking about. So you will realize how you got confused. Okay, and like I said, confusion here there is, because for most of you, because you have the high priestess next to the moon, there's a lack of clarity. So you could very well be confusing this person. And even if, you know, I know sometimes people get upset when readers say that's not their person. Like, that's okay. You don't have to believe me, because that's just going to continue to put you on purpose. If you act with intention of bettering yourself to be with this person, which you shouldn't do. You should want to better yourself for yourself. But if you do the things I'm telling you to do with the intent to end up with this person, it's going to lead you right to the person you were meant to be with anyway. That's not this person, if it's not this person. So, and spirit will allow you to believe that this is your person if that's what needs to happen to lead you to your life purpose and eventually the person you will end up with. Because when that clarity comes out and you actually see the person that you're supposed to be with, if it's not this person, they will be very similar to this person. They'll likely have similar similarities in their astrology charts and their natal charts. So again, you will see how you mistook this person that you're currently asking about for the person you'll encounter in the future. But whether you get mad at me for saying that this may not be your person or not, you can feel a little bit better knowing that regardless of whether or not this is your person, you will end up with a person that's a lot like this one. Because I think this person also came in to show you what you actually want in a connection as well. What you do and don't want in a connection. So similarities, like I said, they might even favor physically. Interestingly enough. So that's all I have for you, pile number 2. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, pile 3. What's the future of this connection? So I had to make room for all of these cards, and there's so many cards, but that's only because of how the complexity of the situation. Like there's a lot going on within your situation with this person, like so much energy moving, and probably it could be some drama. It doesn't have to be, but it's definitely just so much happening. The energy is so chaotic. Like these cards aren't here for necessarily lots of messages. Like you have way more cards than the other deck, like than the other piles, sorry, but it's not because you're like there's so much to tell you, because I feel like this may very well even be the shortest message. It's just that's the energy of your situation with this person. Don't get scared. It's not a bad situation at all. I mean, currently it may feel that way, but the end result, it's exactly as everything should be. It's not, you know, a bad situation. You're going to end up with this person, pile 3, hands down, absolutely. It's not a question. It's just so much happening in the present or near future or even recent past. It's just you're in a period right now of transition with this person. Like union hasn't happened, but it will. Okay, so right now, like I said, the energy is very clear here. You know that this is your person, and you are very clear in your understanding of this being your person. Now, if you're not taking it, like if you don't feel like I'm saying it directly, yes, you are sure. You know that this is your person, and you are right. Spirit wants you to know. Maybe that's why you have so many cards affirming the situation for what it is as well, just to make sure that you realize that you see what you actually seek. Because with that high priestess at the bottom, like making sure that you have that clarity, because you do, like this is probably my psychic pile. You probably have psychic tendencies if you're not a full-fledged psychic. Very intuitive energy. Spirit wants you to focus on all the projects you're working on right now, like career, hobbies, like go out and live your life. But whatever you do, do not put your life on pause for this connection, because I see it there with that 8 of feathers at the bottom in the middle, like all the way at the bottom, the center card. Don't do that. Okay, because it's just, you can't. You have to live your life. Now, just surrender it to spirit for now. In general, surrender it to spirit. Don't give up on the connection. This is what I'm hearing. These exact words. This is what spirit wants you to do. Expect disunion without anticipating it. That's a clear message. Stop waiting for the timer to go off, okay? You have stuff to do, a life to live. Okay? Because that's what you've been doing, anticipating. But you should be waiting. You're just anticipating too heavily. Okay? With those, like you have 2 7 of Pentacles. If you look to the left of that 8 of feathers, there's a 7 of Pentacles, and right above both of them, there is another 7 of Pentacles. So that's good and bad. It's you anticipating, but it's also you should be expecting this union. The clear message from Spirit is to expect this union. Just don't anticipate it, okay? So, like I said, the 7 of Pentacles, that's a harvest. The expectation of, you know, an accomplishment of a goal, or for seeds that have been planted. Now you can bear the fruit of it. This person simply isn't ready in the present moment. It is what it is. You can't rush it. They just aren't ready. You know, that's probably an issue you have. You're probably, like I said, very psychic with that high priestess. And the previous deck, I don't know why I keep saying decks, but the previous spread, I think in that pile, the high priestess was there, and it was due to illusion and like a lack of clarity on the situation. You have a very clear perspective. Like your high priestess is next to that 7 of crystals, so like you can see the future before it's happened. You already know what's coming. You're just waiting for it now. Like, when is it coming? And you can't keep asking when it's coming. You just have to expect it without anticipating it. You have luck is on your side at the top in the Moonology deck in the center, and but the thing about it is things really do, like, there's a lot of shifting that has to happen. Like, I'm gonna read all of the, like, because you have so many cards, clearly that's the message, but you have so many cards that show things shifting. Okay, you have the third quarter moon, that's adjustments are required, things need to change. You have a mutable moon, nothing is set in stone. Mutable signs are adaptive, like, right, that's adaptive energy, things needing to change. You have expect powerful change. You have building blocks, things being built. Clean it up, things needing to be cleaned up. You have death, which is complete transformation. You have 10 of swords, you know, which is the ending of a cycle of some form. Yeah, like lots of shifting. Okay, you do, like, you have lots of shifting that has to happen in this connection. And honestly, I don't feel like it's really up to you. With that death card and the 10 of swords, I feel like it's a powerful ending approaching, so you two can be on purpose and be together. But it's on this person's side. I don't feel like it's you, because you have 2 7 of pentacles here. You're waiting for harvest, so you're just chilling a little bit. Like, you're not really, like, all of this adjusting, like, if this change is happening in your life, it's not chaotic change. It's more like you're just building yourself up and working on your projects and growing and developing, as you already should be doing, regardless of this person coming into your life, right? So there's that. But there's also, honestly, I feel like it could even be like a third party situation for a lot of you, because with that 3 of cups there, it just looks like that cleaning house. Like, this person could be closing out a contract with the current partner. Okay, and I see a lot of you waiting for that to end, because you know, as you should, again, High Priestess, like, you know, yeah. And it's honestly, it's here in both tarot decks. That's the pause that I have at the middle deck and the bottom deck. It's in both of those, and it actually goes in order. So it's like you are the High Priestess at the bottom, intuitive with your deep inner knowing of who this person is and the connection that you're supposed to have, and it moves into you just waiting for that connection to end. Whatever, if it's work, whatever it is, it's most likely another person that your person you're asking about is still connected to or trying to transition out of. It doesn't have to be. That's just what's here. A message for those of you that are, but it doesn't have to be. This person could just be wrapped up with their own life right now. But moving into, that's you moving into that 7 of Pentacles energy of waiting. You know, you're just waiting for this person, you know, and then you see that 8 of Swords, as in, you know, you're waiting because you know this person is only going to be able to hold themselves back for so long. And then, you know, if you go back at the top, luck is on your side, you know, expect powerful change. It's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. And then you have the 6 of Wands, like you're just waiting for it to be successful. Now, when all of this falls through, when all of it comes together, you know, everything clears out, you're going to move into that Ace of Feathers energy. Because I'm reading the 2 decks together. Like, I'm going up and down, so I'm sorry if that's confusing. With that though, this person is going to have, like, this person will have cleared out all of that energy, and they're actively doing it now, and they'll have the clarity and understanding of the union. Okay, I hear for some of you specifically that this Ace of Feathers, once all of this baggage is cleared, all of this stuff is transitioned, that is when this person will actually realize that this is a person, that you're the person they want to be with, that they need to be with. For some of you, that's interesting. But so that means some of you have your eye on someone that you're not currently in a connection with. You just kind of know. That's interesting. But if you look beyond that, honestly, that makes sense, because again, this is my psychic pile. Y'all probably read tarot and everything as well, have visions, clairvoyant, clairaudient. That's not all of you, but I feel like a lot of you, fall into this pile. At a minimum, you're very intuitive and aware and in tune with the universe. But if you look at that clarity that comes from that Ace of Feathers, you move up and over like the 3 cards on the end. So it's the 2 top cards in the tarot deck and the 1 card at the end. Look at that union. You have the Lovers, Temperance, 2 of Shells, which is 2 of Cups. Okay? And that is the most beautiful union that you could have. You have the Lovers with the 2 of Cups. And then you have Temperance, which is moderation, all of this energy clearing up. Those 3 cards, that's all of this energy shifting and balancing out in the end. Okay? So this connection will stabilize and balance out. It will cool down, not in a simmering down the passion of the connection, but cooling down all the chaos surrounding the energy of the connection, or the connection of itself, into that Temperance, which is the end card, and the 2 of Shells, which is the end card, and that Lover's energy. Okay, because you have 6 of Wands, victory. Okay, success, achievement of a goal. Now, again, I want to remind you before I close this out, Spirit wants you to expect, not anticipate. Okay, that's very important for you, pile number 3. So if this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.